Banda. Welcome back to our channel. I know it's been really long. It's been like a year since I actually recorded a makeup tutorial. That's what today's gonna be. If you are new here, welcome. You know, sometimes when like God just gives a person a word for you, yes, God told me to tell you to subscribe. You know you want to. So go ahead and subscribe. I'll wait. It is part of his will for you to subscribe to By Banda. And you know, he also wants you to hit that notification bell so that you can know whenever a new video is posted by us. So I'm gonna wait for you to do all of that. You know, we're doing the Lord's work. Feel me? Now that you're part of the Banda, what is up? What you been up to? Let me know in the comments. For the subscribers, welcome back, guys. It's been, it's been a really long time since we spoke. I really want to say that I'm really so thankful and grateful for you guys, and tell a friend so that they could tell a friend so that they could tell a friend. Just gonna be learning how to do this. I didn't do hair, but I gave you everything else, you guys. I gave you the foundation routine, I gave you the eyebrows, I gave you, the eyes, I gave you lips. But if you do want a tutorial on the hair, just let me know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, so I'm going to be going in with brightening serum. I'm going to go ahead and put this on my skin so that it can it's something that I put on my face before I actually moisturize. And it's supposed to get rid of dark circles, and as you can see, I have a lot of pigmentation going on right here. So I like to use that, and hopefully one day I won't look so tired naturally. And then I'm gonna just moisturize. So whatever you guys use for moisturizing your face, it would go on right after. This is Aveeno Positively Radiant. It's a daily moisturizer and a sunscreen. I use it most of the time, and it also actually helps with scars and all of that, just kind of making your skin all the same color. So I really like it for my skin. I started breaking out in the 11th grade, which was such a weird thing because it's really this is when you want to pop up. But it was actually because I wasn't drinking enough water. Drink your water, kids. It's really important. Ooh, okay, so now that that's in, I'm gonna go ahead with my primer space. It's a primer, it's a primer first base by NYX. I really like it. This is how it looks. I'm the type of person who, when I find a product that I like, you're rarely ever gonna see me using anything other than that, especially if I really like it. I don't have the patience to shop for makeup like that. I leave that up to Mtunzi and Salima, and if I happen to try something out when I'm reading through their makeup and I like it, I may go and buy it, or I may steal theirs. If we really wanted to be honest. So go ahead and put on some chapstick before we get into this, because I don't want to be giving chapped lips, I want to be giving moisturized. I hope my skin is glowing right now. I hope you're oh my word, her skin is just radiant. I hope that's what's going on in your mind. There's so many people who make tutorials that sometimes I feel I don't have to tell you guys or explain why I do this. But I like to color correct. As I was talking about that hyperpigmentation under my eyes, when you color correct, it's you're making your entire face the same color. So I'm gonna be using NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in Mocha. And then I'm gonna mix it with Fit Me 340. And I actually think that I got this one by mistake. I'm actually glad that it happened, because now I get to mix these two to make a foundation color that is that may be more pleasing. This is way too red. I'm so sorry that I'm not looking at you guys, but my camera or my mirror is right there, so I'm trying my hardest to look into the camera while doing this also. I feel this is just making it lighter, and that may be the reason why it's not my color. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to mix this with something darker. This is actually my sister's. I don't use Fenty foundation, and I was gonna buy some, but they're not really like letting you like try foundations on your face, and I'm just not willing to risk that. This is still very red, but I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. Ooh, child. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it with a yellow foundation to kind of be true to my color, but still give me a little bit of richness. Because I know some people are like, this is not how you do makeup.
You're in my business? Yeah, don't do that. Anywho,
this is how I do makeup.
My way, my way, my way on the highway.
Blend that in, and I just like to like pat it in to make sure that it is actually covering. Ooh. So hopefully I can go ahead and show you guys how to correct this and kind of bring back. I don't like, you know, making my face yellow. That olive color to me just never seems rich. Wow. Do you see the difference? That's okay. I keep on saying that's okay, but I'm low-key freaking out. Low-key freaking out. This looks absolutely ridiculous right now. So.
I never should have did that.
All right, that's okay. That is fine. I'm freaking out, can you tell? I don't know what the heck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need it to look like girl who knows what she's doing. Cause this, my friends, this is a mess. I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way concealer in Chestnut. And this is also gonna have, a little bit of, this is more so my color in my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and put that all under here. And what I like to do, you guys, is I do like it to get like a little bit tacky. And when it does that, I go in to do my brows. It's very much giving Oompa Loompa. I need it to give like Melanin Goddess. I need it to give richness. I need it to give, you know, prosperity. I need it to give altogether beautiful. I need it to give fearfully and wonderfully made. Except that's not what it's giving right now. I have a beginner's friendly eyebrow tutorial on YouTube. And if you're like a first time person and you don't really do makeup and all of that good stuff, but you really do want to learn how to do your eyebrows, I will put that one in the description box below. I feel like I'm like trying to concentrate. So I'm not trying to lose any product. When your concealer is tacky the way that mine is, and by tacky I mean like let it kind of dry a little bit, I could keep full coverage. So I'm gonna just do this a little bit, and I'm gonna put this in this area because I want it, like I said, I'm trying to make it yellow. Let's go ahead and just put that in, pack that in. See, if I waited for it to get a little tackier, I would be having more product on my face, but this side looked like it was drying. So I like to use my black opal. It's a foundation stick in ebony, and it's like literally almost gone. I'm gonna be using Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX. I like the foundation. I like the powder, the loose powder. I hate with a passion, like loathe, the concealer. It is awful. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. See, I don't even know why I'm out here trying to do some fancy schmancy stuff, child. I put it in with a brush like that. I don't know why I was playing games and I was trying to like use that because it packs on more. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. You know what I'm saying? Put that right there. One of my biggest pet peeves in this world are halo eyebrows. Wow. Okay, and then we're gonna go in just to perfect that. I don't like this gap that I'm seeing in my brows, and I would rather fix it right now than later. How have you guys been? I have been all over the place. I was going through it when everything happened. I can't listen to stories about senseless killings. It bothers me and it hurts me so bad that I genuinely can't do it. I can't do it anymore. America is not the only place where they're having senseless killings. Right now in Africa, like they're having senseless killings in Nigeria with the SARS movement, and even in Zambia. I hear that it's gotten really crazy. I'm praying, that God shows us mercy. To be honest, he shows us mercy every time he allows us to breathe, but I really am hoping that he shows mankind mercy. So I'm gonna go in with Morocco from the Juvia's Place palette. This is the Nubian 2. I always transition with an orange, so because I'm going for warmer colors this time around. So I do like to kind of make circular motions in my crease, and sometimes it's easier or it's better when you kind of tilt your head up a little bit and you can kind of see how much color is actually there, and without having to struggle with creasing. Still using the Nubian 2, I'm going to go in with Kenya, and that is the darkest brown in the palette, and I'm just going to keep that on the corner of my eye like that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just blend it into that. As believers, we're called to spread the gospel, and it's very important for us to spread the gospel because although God didn't intend for us to know what death is, we do know what death is living on this world because of sin. And so we do understand that because he's God, belief in him is what gets us to heaven. And you think about everything that's going on in the media right now, and the innocent lives being lost, and I feel like you do have to ask yourself the question, these people who are dying, where are they going? What about their souls? And it's been really hard for me. I will be completely honest. Racism is just ridiculous. If you're a racist, then you have a basic mentality. To not understand that God created all people, to not understand that there is no such thing as color, I really wish that things were different. So it was really hard on me, I'm not gonna lie, and that's why I've just kind of been missing. I'm going to just go ahead and kind of make it look like I'm lining it like this. And I'm gonna, kind of just take that in like that. I'm not gonna go ahead and put any more product on it, but I'm just gonna use the okay, never mind. So now that we have done that, I like to use a liquid also, so I'm gonna go in with LA Girls in Fawn. You don't want to put too much because you want it to kind of dry a little bit, get tacky a little bit. So if you can see, this is where my crease is right here. I'm gonna go a little bit above the crease so that when you open your eye, when you need to blink and stuff, when you open your eye, it doesn't touch the roof of your eyes. Oh, hell no! Look at this mess. I don't know why. It was really hard for me. So as you guys could see, I was having a very hard time, so I had to stop talking so that I could concentrate. And I'm just going to finish this tutorial over with a voiceover. So this next part is definitely not needed, but I wanted to show it to you guys anyways so that you guys could learn from my mistake. I use a liquid base, and whenever you're using bright colors, you definitely want to use strong bases, and that's not what I did. So as you can see, I'm trying everything possible, which was such a waste of time, to make these colors pop, and it still just looks awful and blotchy. So I had to go back into my NYX palette, and I got the yellow concealer, and it's a cream concealer, and I put that all over the yellow, and then I went in and I just kind of, refreshed the brown and the lining that I had already done earlier. So I'm going to be using this palette. It's by Perfusion. It's their neon palette, excuse me. And I'm going to pack that all over the concealed parts. You want to make sure that you're very careful when you're doing this, and you also want to make sure that you're packing as much color as possible, but you're also doing it very delicately over that concealed area. For this next part, you guys, I am so apologetic and I'm really sorry, but my camera had died, so I didn't know I was not recording this for you guys. I went ahead with a blue liner and I put that in my crease, or the crease that I made. As for the lashes that I'm using, unfortunately, this vendor does not sell these lashes anymore, so I wouldn't be able to give you a link. But this is how I usually put on lashes. When I have nails, I just put them on with my nails, but you know, when I don't, I do use a tweezer. Okay, so when it comes to the face, you guys, I do not like to brush away the loose powder. I actually like to press it into my face. So I'm going to be using that Fit Me powder, and I'm going to press in all of the areas that had loose powder. And then I'm also going to go over, you know, any areas that I concealed, especially those eyebrows, guys, because we do not like halo eyebrows. They're not cute. I'm going to be using CoverGirl Super Stay, or is it Maybelline? I'm not very sure, but of course, you know, guys, I'm going to put everything in the description box. And I'm putting that all over the areas that I contoured with my foundation stick. When it comes to dark powders or even dark eyeshadows, guys, you always want to start off light and then, you know, pack it on as you see fit, just because it is so much easier, and harsh dark lines are so hard to get rid of. Now, you know, I always have to go in with an orange blush, so I'm using NYX. I believe it's cinnamon. It's beautiful and I love it, and I've been using it since I was in high school. I am spraying my face with Milani finishing spray, and it's for a dewy finish, and it's like one of my favorite parts. I love it. Look at how everything just falls together. It's just, you know, my skin is just looking great, and your skin will look great too. So fixed spray is definitely a necessity. It is definitely a necessity if you do put on powder or foundation or anything like that. These highlighters, my friend, hey, these highlighters are so beautiful. This palette is by Makeup Revolution, and it had about 4 highlighters, and I mixed about 3 because I'm extra and I'm trying to shine bright like a diamond. So I put that on my cheeks, my nose, and my chin. And I'm putting some mascara to make sure my bottom lashes pop. Pop, 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 pop. And make sure that, you know, your face is matching your body, child. Because, listen, you can't be leaving the house face yellow, body red. Come on, get it together and make it make sense for me. Then, of course, another fix spray, because I love fix spray and I'm obsessed, and that is by NYX, and of course it is for a dewy finish. And I'm lining my lips with Scorpio by Juvia's Place, and then I'm gonna finish it off with their lip gloss called Caramel Rose. And as always, I had a blast transforming myself from this to this to this. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want you to put lemons under in the comments. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you. Bye, Banda.